Now, to finish, to wrap this up, with the way I train, with my method, my philosophy of training, and how I'm going to teach you or anyone that is training with me to progress. So there's things that you will and there's things that you will not. So you will sustain. You will be able to be there for the long term. This one is important. You will be able to do that month after month, years after years, because we are taking things easy and progressively and not smashing yourself all the time. So you will sustain. You will progress, yes, but slowly. This one is an important one. You will progress slowly. Why? Because we are not rushing the process. We are not trying to go too fast, too soon. Remember of your pyramid, we are building the base. We are building the foundation first before to trying to peak. Very important. Slowly. You will feel good. This one is very important one. A feedback that I have with a lot of people when we start is, wow, for the first time I'm doing so much volume, low intensity, which is key here. And I feel good. My body is not sore all the time. I can do so many runs per week where before I was sore every second day. Now I can do so much more and feel good all the time. Well, guess why? Because we are not smashing yourself all the time. We are doing, remember your pyramid, we are doing the easy work most of the time. So feel good is important. Look, my day is very easy. I'm at home all the time. I'm training 15 to 18 hours a week. And I feel all right all the time, most of the time. I am sore here and there, but I feel good. I have energy, I'm able to train. I have no dip in motivation because everything I'm doing is sustainable. What I see a lot, I see people doing 15 hours of training or even more than that are FIFO worker working 80 hours a week, that are construction worker 60 hours a week, 50 hours a week, and they do on top of that 15, 20 hours. That is not sustainable. Are they going to reach a goal very quick? Maybe. That is possible. Are they going to break? Maybe, maybe not. But the probability are very high. Again, trader mindset. Always think in probability. Can people sustain that? Maybe. But the probability is telling us that most people won't. And I don't want that to happen with any of my clients. Not with myself or not any one of my clients. That's why we need to be patient. The last one, most important one, stay injury free. So this one is never guaranteed. This one never guaranteed. Nothing is ever guaranteed in life, in endurance, in anything. But I can proudly say I had one person that been injured with me since I started doing endurance training, high rocks, marathon, half marathon. One that got injured. That happen all the time. But again, probabilities. The probability is telling me that the way we're doing things, we are not going to get injured, or the probability are very low. So this one, number one role as an athlete, remember, stay injury free, number one. Now, things that you will not, very important as well. So you will not be elite in 6 months. You won't. Very simple. Can you be in the elite in 6 months? Obviously you can. But the probabilities, again, probability are telling us that you will not. Why? We are talking about endurance sport that takes years. Now, if you've been training for years in another sport that was endurance related, maybe soccer, maybe rugby, maybe swimming background, trail running, maybe you will, because you have a background, you build the foundation. But if you never build the foundation, you're from CrossFit background, powerlifting, bodybuilding, the probability are telling us that you won't be an elite in 6 months. That's just how it is. It's not me saying it. That's just the way the sport is. It just takes time. So this one is important. I have people that sign up that never race, no one race, ever. No one race. They start running yesterday or 3 months ago. And in the checking form, I mean onboarding form, they are saying, I want sub 60 and I want a podium. So this, as a coach, is my role to check on the expectation and keep things realistic. Can you be top 3? Can you do sub 60? Yes. But let's take one thing at a time. Let's build the foundation first. Let's build the base. Can you get there in the future? Yes. But most likely you won't be elite, you won't be competitive in the first 6 months because that's how it is. That's the nature of the sport. It takes time. Next one, big one. You will not PB every single race. Very, very important, that one. Again, probability. Can you PB every single race? Yes, you can. The probability or very low, but you can. Let's say you did your first one 90 minutes, your second one 87 minutes, your third one 85 minutes, then 80 minutes. Yes, you can. When you start from a point that is pretty average or beginner, obviously you're going to be able to PB every single race. But when you get to a point that is pretty moderate to higher level, things become harder. Can you PB again? Yes, but it might take more time, it might take more work, build a bigger foundation. So the probability is telling us that you will not PB every single race. I am not PB every single race. I did 15. I had a few races that I did slower than the previous time. That's okay. That is part of the game. That's how we are learning. The elite athletes that did 50, 60 races, do you think they PB every time? No. If they did, they will be racing HYROX in 25 minutes or 30 minutes by now with 60, 70 races. So probabilities, again, they are against us. Can we PB every single race? Yes, we can, but the probability are very low. And as you get better and better and better, the probability are against you. You won't PB at every race, and anyone that tells you that you will is lying to you or is trying to sell you something. I am not. I am here to tell you the truth. You won't PB every single race, and that's normal. You will not avoid boring work. This one is a big one with training. Most coaches don't give boring work. Why? Because they are scared to not retain people. Chris Byans said very well, he did a post on that. We are not clowns, we are not here to entertain you. When you pay us, you engage us for our service, our goal is to make you progress. It is boring, it is the same things, week after week after week. Why? Because that is how we are building fitness. That is how we are building endurance and aerobic base, by doing the same things over and over and over and over again. I had a coach now, many of you knows, guess what? I've been doing the same things 8 weeks in a row. 8 weeks, one block, we work, we progress. 8 weeks, we progress every week. A little bit more than last week, a little bit more than last week, but exercise are the same. Running is more or less the same. For 8 weeks, 2 months, then we change. Okay, next block, next focus. Do the same for 8 weeks. Boring, same repeatability, same work all the time. You won't escape that because that's what it takes. That's how endurance works. That's how we progress. Now, if you want to be entertained, if you want variety, you need to go to do a class. You need to go a fitness class, go F45 and go enjoy yourself there. But the way we're working to make long-term progress is boring, and it is the same things over and over and over again. When I finish with that one, you will not have high intensity all the time. This one, like I said before, if you've been watching everything, you know by now how we are building a big engine, a big strong base, a big pyramid is not with that. There's a place for high intensity. There is. As we're getting closer to the comp, there is place for that. Or even before a race, we can have a little bit of high intensity, a little bit. But we don't want to waste too much time and effort doing that. Why? Because all these things, high intensity, require a lot of recovery. This comes at a cost. And while it costs, is us not being able to do tomorrow the boring stuff, the long session, and do that back to back to back, week after week. This high intensity comes at a cost. And we want to preserve our energy and recover properly from all our sessions to be able to stack up more of them to build a bigger engine.